So I got a little bit of a challenge for us. Oops. I got these doors that are going on to our that's gonna get old. These doors that are gonna go on the structure, and I want to make them so that they're operable. Like we made them. Oh, I might have to fix that. I think I saw that. But anyways, a little bit of paint will hide that up. So I want to figure out a hinge system that's not going to break. So hopefully you can see now. So I was thinking maybe the inside of this tube. I'm gonna do this as an experiment to see if it works, but we'll be right back. Okay, decided that this tube, our tube here, I don't know if you can see that, is way too big, and was going through the toolbox and I found this basketball or soccer ball inflator attachment for the air, and we can easily get another one of those, but the thing is it's got a really thin tube on it that we'll be able to put. Yeah, sure, it's going to be a little bit oversized, and we'll mount it on a mounting plate, but I don't know, it's the smallest thing I have in the shop right now, and I think that we could actually throw it in the drill and take the piece of sandpaper to it and get it even thinner than it is right now. I'm going to try that out. We'll be right back with that. Well, maybe a file would work better. Let's see. A charged battery will work even better. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna try to cut some pieces off. Let's get the rotary tool and try to jig this up so we can safely remove these pieces. Okay, so the solution I came up with for our doors are these. Cut. Camera's not even on the subject. You see, if I would have noticed this on the monitor, I wouldn't have continued on for another 10 minutes. So let's skip ahead. Okay, so I just did this segment here, but the camera array here was misaligned, and what I did was ended up being off camera. So this is kind of a tough thing to demonstrate, but I'm gonna do my best. So we've already glued on the one door. We're not going to touch it yet because we want the glue to really cure before we break free the wire. Well, looks like the wire's free anyways. So we're going to let it cure. I've got bad eyes, and I've already lost one of these, so I have to cut one. And what we're going to hang the door on is a piece of tube that I found on a inflatable, a tool to inflate your basketballs or soccer balls or whatever, what have you. I've cut it right down to the nib. I'm using these pliers here to hold them, and a little hacksaw here. Just cut off a little nib. So I'm going to cut off a little nib here. I hope you can see what I'm doing off camera, and I'll be right back and we'll hang this door. Whew. Almost just as hard as cutting these pieces off is finding them on the ground after you've dropped them. Fun fact. So I'm using crazy glue for this. I'm using the Maximum Bond crazy glue. It turns white and crusty, but the thing is it's the good stuff. And you know, I'm going to use it to the best of its abilities. This white and crusty stuff, sometimes I leave it white and crusty, sometimes I weather it to look like muck. But all in all, it's a great tool that I'm going to use to glue this on, because I think it's the best stuff for me to use. And it's quick. So what we've got to do, well, what I got to first do is explain what I've done with the hinges. The hinges are made out of piano wire. I've made the hinges go opposite ways so that both the hinges aren't hanging on the tube. One on the bottom, it'll hang on the tube, but on the top it'll just sit in the tube, which makes for a freer flowing door, in my opinion. So like, I didn't know this before 2 days ago, but you know, in the process of engineering these doors, I had no idea how I was going to do them until I found our great inflatable tool there. So it all came quick and fast, but you know, that's the best part about modeling, in my opinion, is when you get to do all aspects of the construction process, including the engineering portion. So we're going to put the tube on the wire on the top. We're going to put our thumb on it, because if you don't, there's about 4 or 5 other tubes on this table. Good luck finding those. So put your thumb on it. Huh. Okay. So We're going to put our glue at the far edge of the board. Again, I'm not worried about I'm using the glue sparingly. However, I'm leaving a bit of a puddle so that we can embed our tubes into it. Excuse the head. Make sure the door is set properly before you leave, because it looks like our door on the other side is a little crooked. Might have to break this door off. However, as you can see, it is workable. And once the glue cures, we'll be able to open it right up. I'm going to take a little battery here, give it some weight, and we'll be right back after that's cured. Okay, so giving it time to set. Take the weights off of the bottle. Okay, now as you can see here, you can see the white stuff from the dried crazy glue. However, they are working pretty good and free flowing and fairly strong too. They look pretty good. Actually really happy with these now that they're dried up. Wow. Okay, so now that the doors are on and working nicely, that's killer. I love that. I'm pretty happy with that. Gotta work on the last wall. Get the windows in there. Get a fresh bottle of Weld Bond glue, because we're gonna do our windows in glue, and we'll be close to being done this kit past the roof, which should take an afternoon. So this is the end of this build. We'll probably talk to you again next week when we glue the model onto the base, which is all mucked up. I think I'm gonna seal it one more time just for fun, and maybe play with the colors one last time.
So I just want to thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe, like it down below. You can become a patron, or if you want to send a tip, send it to streamlabs.com/modellersguild. Thanks for watching.